Hello and welcome to the first video of 2024. Hope everyone had a good and safe holiday season. And today we will be looking at Villain of the Story's album, Divided. So Villain of the Story is, from what I could find online, a 5-piece band hailing from Minnesota in America. Consists of singers Christian Grey and Logan Bartholomew, who is also known as YouTube's own Spook and Dukes, DVD streamer / YouTuber. He also does the bass, apparently, as well as vocals, but I'm not 100% sure if that's true. I know he does the vocals. There's 2 vocalists, but yeah. Cody Paulley on guitars and Sean Wayne on bass. And after looking everywhere to try and find the drummer's name, apparently their drummer is called Sam Bonnie Bonatti. I'm hoping that's correct. So their first song, The Holy One, was released back in January on the 16th of 2014 and was later followed up by song 2, Somebody to Care. After positive feedback on these 2 singles that they released, the group decided to go back into the studio and make their first EP. And that was around early April 2014 they did this, which was called Prologue, and this dropped in 2015, the next year. Then their first full album, Wrapped in Vines, Covered in Thorns, dropped in 2017 on Stay Sick Records. Album 2, Ashes, was self-released in 2018, then Bloodshot in 2020, which these also had a combo release with Ashes and Bloodshot in 2022 when they seemingly signed to Out of Line Records, so they got like a re-release almost. After this, Divided was released on the same record company label, Out of Line Records, in 2022 as well. And this is a short 30-minute, 8-song adventure. So let's dive straight on into it, shall we? Track 1, Never Again. 3 minutes and 57 seconds. We have a steady build for nearly 40 seconds, roughly, before the vocals finish doing their little build up as well into their full form. The vocals are very old school vibe for the guttural growls and stuff. It is very raw, very early 2000s metalcore. The drums are really stand out and solid, and the clean vocals, which I believe are mainly done by Logan or Spook and Dukes, really gel well with the harsh vocalist as well. The guitar section at 3 minutes and 27 seconds before the outro was a nice little touch here too. Track 2, Jester. This is just shy of 5 minutes. I think it's at 4 minutes and 48 seconds. And again, here we have a slow build with like a piano playing into the song and giving off an eerie riff that melodies the same piano taking over. Before the line of "and the jester takes the stage" is roared into effect and bellows throughout. The layered vocals of the cleans and the harsher style, paired with the solid drums and guitar work, all hold steady. And the chorus of "Will you ever pay the price for all the pain you've caused? Do you even feel a little bit of remorse when you wake up with a smile on your face?" You Sick Fuck, again, this is sung clean, and then the like You Sick Fuck bit is done by the heavier vocalist, so it all kind of gels together. Which in turn, this chorus does have two altered versions as well. So like the second time they do it is Now I've Made You Pay the Price, and then as the story progresses towards the end, it's Will I Ever Pay the Price, as it kind of shows like the story of, oh, this person's bad, I've made people see who they are, and I've like sought revenge. Oh shit, now I've kind of become that person that I was out to destroy, sort of thing. And it's a very good song. And like I said, the chorus, just, I enjoyed that wholeheartedly. I have a drink here to try and stop coughing as much. The fucking air in my room is freezing. Moving on to track 3, we have Karma, which is 4 minutes 10. No build up here, straight into it with This Is What Karma Feels Like being bellowed out. It's a solid song, but the main thing I always remember here is the chorus and how Logan delivers it. He even does some Fry-esque vocals at one point too, which he doesn't do all too much, I don't think, from what I've seen. Plus, the line, you think you'll bounce back, don't fucking make me laugh. You think there's any hope left, you fucking rat. Gave me a good chuckle. So moving on, we have track 4, Under My Skin, which is 3 minutes and 40 seconds. This one is a bit more of a clean open here with a quicker-ish pace to the vocals. Like, they're not fast, but they kind of like flow quicker, if that makes sense. Solid drum work as always, and the harsher vocals are used mainly here for effect on certain lines and emphasis throughout the song, and just here to add a bit of poignancy to sections. And they're not overused, and there's a breakdown towards the end of the track, which I think was a good placement, which kind of like went straight into a chorus. They definitely chose the best way to like end the song with breakdown chorus, like, and then going out. It was also a very good place on the track list for this song, I think. Yeah. So moving on, we have track 5, Losing Control, which is 3 minutes and 33 seconds. The opening verse and pre-chorus have heavy anxiety, depression connotations, I guess, here. Like, in this clean sung emotional track with great drums and a solid guitar section too, with the occasional scream again here for emphasis and poignancy, where like they'll emphasize losing control or something else. It's again used for effect. It's a very good track. It's a very emotional track, and it's probably one people could relate to quite easily, I think. Moving on to track number 6, we have Wrong, which is 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Quite a short track, really, compared to the others. And this has been heavy in my rotation over the Christmas period whilst I was preparing for this album review. It's a slow, somber, emotional ballad, I guess you could call it. The lyrics are drenched in feeling, and personally, there were several bits that I could really fucking resonate with. Lines like, you know, self-deprecation, oh, what a toll it's taken. I decide what everyone thinks before they know me. And I've got this feeling, this fear of not being worth anything, being just a select few that I could pull out. It really is a beautiful track. It's sung well. It's understated. It's not done over the top or anything like that. It is just a really, really good song. Track 7 is Don't Go, which is 3 minutes and 24 seconds. And this is the second to last track on this album. And it starts with a more hopeful and kind of inspirational, I guess, set of lyrics. To the last, with a chorus of, "The sun will set, but it rises again. Tomorrow your sorrow could fade away. So don't go where you don't know what the future holds. Don't make this your final day." Definitely giving more of like a full, no, a 180, I guess, to the previous song. But, you know, it's got a killer solo section. It's a very good track, and I think having this after Wrong definitely helps both of them stand out, because it's kind of like the dark and then the light. And moving on to the final track, we have track 8, Divide, or Divided, yeah, Divide, which is like 4 minutes and 10, 4 minutes 13, I'm not sure. Here is a track with a different feeling, and it faces a more moral topic of hatred and humanity, kind of like feeling divided, and that we should come together, not force each other down and tear each other down and stuff like this. And it's trying to like send a message of like, we need to work together, don't be out for yourself. You know, it's essentially a good song, and it's done well. The drums are solid, the guitar works okay. Apparently there's a feature from the lead singer of Loveless, which I'm not sure where they were. I couldn't pick them out. I've never heard of Loveless before. So that feature was kind of like, eh. But yeah, I feel like maybe the lyrics could have been a little bit better here, considering some of the like stronger lyrics on the past two songs and stuff. But maybe I'm nitpicking. But yeah, like I said, I couldn't pick up on the featured artist as well. Kind of a weak closing track on this album, in my opinion. But yeah, moving on to the final thoughts now. This album is definitely a mixed bag of softer and heavier aspects, and honestly, of the 8 tracks, there's only one I feel like didn't land, and it kind of landed a bit flat, which was the final track. But, you know, that's a good batting record, 7 and 1. You know, I'd personally give this album about a 6 out of 10. Like I said, there was a handful of songs I liked, but I feel like it could have done with a few more of the heavier songs. Like, there was 2, maybe 3 that were like predominantly heavier vocals, and then the rest all were like more of an emphasis on the clean vocals. I also feel like maybe adding just a few extra tracks and a few like more of the dark side of the album, I guess, like would have definitely benefited the whole like light and dark vibe that's going on, like from the artwork to the like aspects of the song, like with the first 2 kind of being like, oh, I'm going to make you pay the price, I'm going to make you see what you did was bad, I'm going to seek revenge. And then the like softer songs being like, shit, like, I don't leave the house, I look like shit, I look like hell, you know, and like having these like heavy thoughts and heavy emotions and dealing with them and stuff. I think if they had kind of done a few more here and there, maybe rounded it up to 10 and like given it a 45-minute runtime, and those songs that they added were like really solid, I probably would have ended up bumping this up to like a 7, 8, probably an 8. You know, especially if they didn't like remove stuff like Wrong, which is like my fucking favorite song. But yeah, So my top 4: Wrong, Never Again, Jester, and Don't Go. So that's 2 of the heavier songs and 2 of the softer songs. I feel like they just kind of give you an overall very good vibe of what this album has to offer and what Villain of the Story as a band has to offer as well. So if you're not keen on those, you may not be into this band, as I always say, but definitely give them a try. And don't forget to go and show some support to Spook and Jukes on YouTube if you like DBD. With that being said, this video is done. I will see you in the next video for my discussion topic of my music hopes for 2024 and what I'm kind of hoping to see come out. So with that being said, all that is left to say is remember to stay safe out there, my friends. Goodbye.